All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And guys, man, talk about tariff wars, market meltdown. What in the world is going on? Honestly, it's pretty weird out there with all this tariff stuff in China and America and, you know, tariffs on this and tariffs on that, the market dumping and the stock market dumping and pumping, and what in the world is going on? Well, luckily we're going to be breaking it all down, so make sure to smash up the dang likes. And as usual, if we can get 1,500 likes within the first half hour, we will be giving away $1,000. All right? Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Splash Fire Films. Shout out to my man, Pope J Dollar, who says, let's get it. Shout out to Crypto Coons. Got to shout out everybody who is holding it down with a wrench here. With the mod. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to Batman Cat. Shout out to Scratch and Tell I'm a Millionaire. $100,000 long from 74.5. Let's go. Interesting, man. Interesting. 74.5, huh? That's a pretty nice entry. That's pretty much the exact bottom. Cool, man. Good for you. Good for you. I'm actually looking here to, depending on what happens at this golden pocket, I'm going to be closing out a portion of the short that I'm here, that I have open here. Yeah, so let's see what happens at this Fibonacci golden pocket, guys. Alright, I'm short basically from the setup and the Casper crew that we gave on Monday. Obviously, I was short from higher and I've added to it here. But we are currently getting a little bit of a move to the upside. I'm going to talk about why we're getting this little pump to the upside. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. We're going to be taking a look at ETH. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of other assets here. Major shout out to Divine Hood. Major shout out to King Trader. Major shout out to Pasternak88. Tariffs or not, the Casper's likes keep going up. That's true, guys. There's no tariff on the long button. There's no tariff. Is it tariff or tariff? There's no tariff on the long button. There ain't no tariff also on the subscribe button. Shout out to El Shaddai Show from Estonia. What's going on, man? Shout out to Ben I Am. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Shout out to Clay the Great. He says, give it to you straight, never give it to you gay. Shout out to my man Clay, never giving it to you gay. Shout out to Dog World. Shout out to Matthews92. He says, what up, Jay, son, father, brother, Casper. Shout out to Farid B in the chat. Fam, where you at? When will 100K be back? Shout out to Dano Crypto. Yo, yo, yo. Shout out to Fiber Splice God. Tariff Swift. Shout out to Tariff Swift in the chat. Alright? Man, so here's the deal. Bitcoin right now is attempting to actually reclaim right now a pretty important zone of resistance, which is the Fibonacci Golden Pocket pull from the last high to the low. And give me 1 second here. Alrighty, man. All right, so yeah, you know what? I'm gonna close out. Gonna close out a bit of this trade here. Gonna close out a big portion actually of this short here, just because I want to make the money. There we go. Cool. All right. I want to make the money. I want to make the money. Alrighty. Who else we got in chat today? Shout out to HFG. Shout out to Jeremy Clifton. He says 100, baby. Shout out to Trading Tribe 699. Stop loss hit. Shout out to HFG again. Shout out to Betty Cartorte. God bless you, Jason. Hope you had an amazing day. Had a weird day, man, you know. Shout out to Darren, ready for round 2 bull run. Shout out to OG Blockchain. He says Jason Casper and Yeshua's name. God bless you, man. Man, God bless you too. Shout out to Giovanni Farr. Shout out to Rarish. Jason, how are the charts looking going to 70K zone, 80K? There's a lot of contradicting things. Man, we're going to pop right into it, guys. We're going to pop right on into it. All right, because Bitcoin, as we know, is currently flirting with the danger zone. All right, what is the danger zone? The danger zone is the place where either we moonshot from here or we enter into a horrible and scary beary market and lots of dairy, which they say can sometimes cause mucus in the body. All right, so we potentially got some mucus here. We're going to take a look at the charts. Okay, first of all, what the heck is going on here? All right, make sure to smash the likes. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention it, but a few cool things. First of all, BLOFIN is obviously giving the 10% cash back, same as they always do. BLOFIN, 10% cash back, $1,000 future bonus, chance to win all these juicy prizes. Plus, if you sign up to BLOFIN, they are regularly doing $100 giveaways to people who sign up under my link, so there's that. Also, MEXC currently is offering for the next few days 400 USDT position airdrop if you sign up using the Jason Casper link. This goes on only for the next 4 days. So if you're looking to get $400 position airdrop here to your open trade, sign up using the Jason Casper link to get Jason Casper exclusive benefits. Wow, look at this. They even made me my own little web page. Now that's pretty cool. Also, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord where we give juicy trade setups like this short trade that was given in advance, all right, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com and click the link to join the best trading community in the world. All right, now, here's the deal. Bitcoin coming down to the danger zone. And again, the danger zone is pretty much anything I'd say below 77K, right? So let's put 77K down to, let's just say 70K, right? This is our danger zone. The reason is because this is the major support resistance flip here, and it is a zone because there are a lot of confluences in this area. And of course, as we came up to the all-time high here, well, we are noticing a few strange contradicting things on the charts. First of all, as the price is making a higher high, we are in fact seeing the momentum waves on the weekly market Cipher B giving us this pattern that's getting kind of lower over time. It's getting lower over time. You know, it kind of looks like, did you guys ever see a picture of Trump with no shirt on? He's got some tattoos. Dude's totally jacked. But if you notice something about the tattoos, especially if you flip them upside down, the left tattoo is much more prominent than the right tattoo, all right? So what we've kind of got here on Market Cipher B is what I like to call the upside down Donald Trump uneven tattoo McDonald's pattern. And the reason why we call it this is because when you see this pattern on the chart, yeah, you're excited Donald Trump won the election, man, because you were rooting for him. He's the crypto president, man. Trump coin. But you end up having to work at McDonald's. Okay? Because now we've all lost everything, basically. I mean, what are we going to do? Come on, Trump. We need help, baby. Notice how he uses the American flag to make his six-pack look a little bit more defined. I'm about to steal that, by the way. All right, speaking of Donald Trump, he does endorse the Jason Casper YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper Crew.
Shout out to the Casper Crew and all that kind of good stuff. All right. But yeah, so we are seeing this on the weekly time frame, and as we're coming down to the danger zone, the weekly is looking kind of slumpy here. It's looking not so great. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like the bottom's forming. The VWAP is curving more to the downside. We come to the 5-day, and, you know, the 5-day looks like she wants another move to the downside. This 5-day candle, which, by the way, only has 1 day and 7 hours left, if confirming a red dot here, does look like she wants to come down a little bit lower. We come to our 2-day. Money flow coming out. Momentum, still more room to the downside. Now, on the daily, and this is where things start to get a little bit hopeful, right? This is where things start to get a little bit hopeful here. But we are, in fact, seeing, as the price is dipping into our danger zone, right? What are we seeing here? Deep momentum wave, shallow momentum wave, giving us the coveted uneven butt cheek pattern. Big and juicy on the left, nice and skinny on the right. In fact, in this instance, if we actually superimpose this very technical indicator onto the chart, it's so technical, it's not even available in TradingView. You have to actually import it from a separate image. We can see the resemblance is quite striking here. Okay? This actually could, in my opinion, give us a bit of a move to the upside if we confirm the green dot on the daily. Because so far, as we are watching this whole thing happen here, we need to reclaim. I would say, for me, it's $83,000. $83,000 must be reclaimed before I have any hope of more upside here. And the reason is because this is where all the volume is right now after this big breakdown. So for me right now, we need to reclaim 83,000, confirm a green dot in the daily, and then I'd say, you know what? We might actually see a bounce from this area. Now, do I think that the bottom is in? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to give it to you straight. I try never to give it to you gay. I try to only give it to you straight. I never get, whoa! Bitcoin's getting a little pump right now, baby. Wow. Wow. Would you look at this? Would you look at that? Better fix this. Okay, so Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a pump right now, baby. Wow. Would you look at that? Would you look at this? We're coming up. Actually, this is pretty key resistance right here. We break above this. We might actually see Bitcoin get a little bit of a move today, baby. Wow. Now, I will be honest with you. I do not think that the bottom is in just yet. And the reason why I don't is because I feel like there's too much fear. I feel like we need to see a bit of like a capitulation wick, to be honest with you. Let's talk about why we're getting this pump right now. Why are we getting this pump right now? Come over to the order flow chart. And essentially what we saw happening earlier this morning was some whales absorbing retail traders shorting, basically, is essentially what we saw here. And now, wow, right now, guys, we are seeing money coming into the market right now. We are seeing longs opening up. Oh my goodness. This is nuts, man. We are seeing money coming into the market right now. This is crazy. So yeah, notice what we saw here this morning. When we made this low last night at 74.6, we came up, we made a high, we made a higher low right into the Fibonacci golden pocket. And take a look at what happened here. Oh my goodness, on the order flow, we did see quite a few shorts being absorbed into the VWAP. Right, we see our CVD getting lower, our open interest getting higher. This gave us a bullish CVD divergence, which is why I decided to take the long. But man, look at this, guys. This is nuts. This is nuts. We are, oh my. We are pumping, baby. We are absolutely pumping. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Would you look at this, man? Live on the Jason Casper YouTube channel with this crazy Bitcoin pump. Did we get some kind of news? Let's see. What do you guys say, man? Any news in here? Do we have any news? 90-day tariff pause. Is that true? Is this a real 90-day tariff pause right now? Oh my goodness, guys. This is it. The 90-day tariff pause. It's real now? No way. All right, we got to check this out. All right, hang on. Let's make sure to follow me on Twitter, by the way. All right? Make sure to follow me on Twitter. This is getting serious. Can I search for that? 90-day tariff pause? I don't even know how to spell tariff. I don't know how to spell it. Okay, no, there's no 90-day tariff. It was fake news. It was still fake news. All right. It was still fake news, right? Would you look at this on the 1 minute time frame? That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, let's check out some of these other markets here. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Bitcoin's pumping like a wild lady. Okay, let's check out the S&P 500. Whoa! Guys, the S&P 500 is pumping like a wild lady right now, man. Oh my goodness. Would you look at this? Let's check out NASDAQ. Oh my goodness, guys. NASDAQ is pumping like a wild lady right now. S&P 500 pumping. NVIDIA, wow. On the daily, 10%. This is crazy. XRP getting a crazy pump. Oh, man. Could it be? Just as I was saying, I don't think the bottom's in. Could it be? Okay, man, let's watch what happens here, guys, because Bitcoin is coming to a key resistance, which is going to be our Fibonacci golden pocket from high to low. Confluence with this high volume node right here. Man, we come above this. It could signal something big, man. And the daily time frame, whoa, look at this candle right now. Look at market Cipher B right now. All right, 6 hours and 33 minutes. Imagine if we confirm a green dot. Man, that could be crazy. So, do we know what's going on right now? Tariffs definitely are paused. Does anybody know in the chat? So, apparently, according to Jay Armo and some other people, President Trump does authorize a pause on tariffs. Okay, here we go, man. I don't know if this is real or fake anymore. I don't know if this is real or fake anymore. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I took profit on that short trade, man. Hang on, let me see where that stop loss is. Okay, it's at 82.5. Wow. Wow. That is nuts, man. That is nuts. That is nuts. That is nuts. I can't stop saying that is nuts. All right? That is nuts, man. All right, let's see what we can't do here. Let's go ahead and add a little bit to this dang long trade here. And I'm going to go ahead and take a little profit out as well here while we're racking in the money. While we're trying to get this money. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. We're trying to... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Come on, we're trying to get this money right now. Is there really a pause on tariffs right now? Is that really legit? The Flop and Grope Show, Jason Casper. He just tried to long the exact top. He just tried to long the exact top. Did you see that? Did you see me try and long the exact top? Did you see me do that? There we go. All right. Whew, man. That was wild, okay? That was wild. All right, let's see what happens here, man. Let's see what happens here. All right, let's see what happens here. Tariffs pause for 900 days or 90 days. 90-day pause. All right, here we go, baby. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens with this. Guys, make sure to smash the likes. We got over 2,000 people in the chat. The pause is real. Posted on his Truth Social account. Okay. Trump's Truth Social account. The pause is real, man. The pause is real. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Look at this. It literally wicked up to my exact short entry from before. It didn't hit my stop. Let's see what happens. Are we forming a bull flag here or what? Bull flag here or what, man? Let's see. 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 Man, this is nuts. Okay, so we are coming up to the value area low of the local range. Let's see if we can't break above it. Okay, right now, this is our resistance. All right, we're coming up. Praise the Lord. We are coming up 80,600. If we can keep pumping a little bit, 83,134, that's going to be our next area of resistance. This could actually be, like, again, this fundamental news that has just come out. Trump is pausing tariffs. I mean, this could be a catalyst that actually causes us to pump from this area, man. It really could be. If we confirm this green dot in the daily, I'll be honest, man, it's looking good. I know I just said I was feeling bearish and the bottom's not in, but if we get a really bullish candle close here and we reclaim key resistance with a confirmed bullish divergence, I'm gonna have to flip locally bullish to say that 90,300 and then 97,000. Right? I mean, that's really what it has to be, man. Because we are in the danger zone. And the danger zone is the place we're looking for that big bounce. Oh man, here we go. We're pumping, baby. Bitcoin is pumping. Here we go. Guys, smash up the likes. We got 2,200 people in here. We only have 600 likes. And we have 1 minute, actually, to do our giveaway. Pause for most countries. 125% on China. Oh, my goodness. Man, look. Donald Trump coming through, baby. Shout out to my man Donald Trump coming through. Make America great again, baby. Make Bitcoin great again. Shout out to my man DT. Donald Trump pumping the dang Bitcoin. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. So we got breaking news, guys. Donald Trump has just paused tariffs for 90 days. The markets are reacting quite bullishly here. Just in a few minutes, we've seen a rise on Bitcoin of about 5.4% in just a few minutes, and we are coming up to our first major area of resistance on the Bitcoin chart. If we can reclaim this, guys, we will have some bullish divs on the daily, which could potentially give us a move up to $97,000. All right. Now, I want to wait and see how this daily candle closes. If this daily candle can close, man, above this green box, I would feel really good about that. I would feel good about that for more upside. So let's discuss the possibilities right now, okay? Because we are bouncing from the danger zone, all right? The danger zone, if anybody's new here, is the place where either we moonshot or we continue down and tank like crazy. All right, we've had the danger zone marked out on our chart for quite some time here. All right. We got the danger zone on the chart, baby. And so there is a chance that we do moon from here. I was thinking that we hit a little bit lower because I did want to see a bit of capitulation. Let's see what happens now with this. Okay, so let's talk about some possibilities. Because if we do get a move from to the upside from here, I'd say we could. There's two possibilities. If the high is in for Bitcoin, right, then we're most likely going to reject from just below $97,000. If the top is not in for Bitcoin, then we're going to make a higher high. All right, yet to be seen. Overall, I'd say, like I said before, I'm looking to see if we can close our daily candle above this white line, because this is where all the volume is after the breakdown, right? So we had the breakdown. Most of the volume is at $83,333. We can close the candle above this area. A back test of that area. Boom, baby. I'm looking for that move up to 97K. All right. So let's see. We're down to the wire right now on the minute. Let's check out market Cipher B. Wow, money flow coming in. Money flow coming in good. Let's check out our 12-minute here. Money flow coming in. Honestly, looking like we could get more upside. The 1 hour looking good. Let's check out our 4 hour. Wow, I mean, you know, technically the 4 hour does have a confirmed bullish divergence. Man, this is wild. This is wild. This is wild. All right. Man, if we close the candle above that level, I am going to be taking some profits out of my short trades. Let's see what happens, man. We are currently up right now. On this long trade, baby. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Don't fall for the bait, says Crypto Focus. Shout out to Angelic Ambition. If this man crashed the markets, forced deals with other countries, tariffs, forced the Fed to cut rates and start QE and then pump the markets again, he'll be forever my GOAT. Let's see if he does it. That would be crazy, man. That would be amazing for Bitcoin and all, you know, all the spot portfolio and all this. We're up $4,500 right now on this long trade. Man, I was not expecting this. I'll be honest, I was not expecting this. Man, maybe somebody knew something here with this bullish divergence on the order flow. Let's check out how Binance looked. Wow. Binance also had a pretty significant bullish CVD here. Let's see what Binance did. We went from negative 1.38 billion. Negative 1.38 billion. negative 1.6 billion. So like 0.3 billion. 0.3 billion shorts absorbed here in the VWAP earlier today, and now everybody's longing. This is crazy on Binance right now. 394 million new longs opening up here on this news. Man, oh man. Let's see what happens. Can you imagine if we just squeeze the crap out of these longs? Let's watch. This is some crazy stuff, man. This is the kind of volatility that we wait for every single day. I'm so glad this is happening right now. Finally, some juicy goodness. Some juicy goodness right now. Whew, man. I'm feeling good, guys. Is it hot in here? Or is it just the volatility making your boy Jason Casper feel so good? Feeling good, baby. 90-day pause on the tariffs. This is a terrific pump, baby. All right. Trump announces 90-day pause on most tariffs, but raises them on China again. All right, let's see if we can't find some news on this, all right? Let's see if we can't find a little bit of news here. Trump tariff news. All right, what better place to check the news than my favorite news outlet, NPC News. Here we go, NPC News. Trump tariff live updates. Stocks surge after Trump announces 90-day pause. Trump says he would pause tariffs on all trading partners other than China. All right. Do we have the actual tweet on his whatever, not Twitter account? 90-day pause on tariffs. All right, this is nuts, guys. Okay, so Bitcoin is taking the highs. Bitcoin is taking the highs right now. Whew, man. This is epic. Let's check out the S&P 500 once again. Oh, man, S&P 500 taking the highs. Look at the S&P coming down to support, though, too. Getting the bounce right from the golden pocket. Man, this is pretty crazy. NQ pumping like crazy. Check out what the dollar's doing. Dollar pumping like crazy as well. After hitting $101 key support. Pretty crazy. What's gold doing right now? Gold's taking a dump. People were putting their stuff into gold. Now they're taking it out. All right, let's check out Solana. Solana pumping right up. Let's check out ETH. ETH getting a nice pump here. Let's check out Chainlink. Chainlink getting a nice pump. Caspa. Why do I have Caspa on my chart? XR Pizzle getting a nice pump. Backtesting $2. Bitcoin right now going for that high. Going for our next major key zone. This is so key. Close above this. Above this equals pump. Alright. Close above this equals pump. Let's see Bitcoin. We're going for it. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Come on, Trump. Come on, Donald Trump. Baby, looking like straight RFK up in here. All right, we went from this to this. Wait, we went from this to this to this in a matter of minutes. In a matter of minutes. Welcome to crypto, man. You could literally go from this to this to this in a matter of seconds, baby. Man, this is crazier. This is making me feel crazy, man. I mean, rent me a dang tractor and skip leg day because I'm feeling pretty good right now. Uh-oh. Are we losing the level? Are we going to get a mini Bart Simpson pattern here? Let's check out the order flow and see what's happening. All right, we're going to zoom in here because now we got, whoa. People are trying to short this pump. People are trying to fade the pump right now. We got the pump faders out the dang wazoo. Okay? If anyone's just joining in, Trump has officially paused the tariffs for 90 days. Now over here we've got 154 million shorts opening up. People are trying to fade this pump here. All right, they're trying to sell the news. But there was no rumor to buy. All right? There was no rumor to buy. Let's go back to ByBit here, because I prefer the ByBit order flow to the Binance. Okay, so yeah, the ByBit order flow looks like all the longs on ByBit have taken profits. So the ByBit traders, they've taken profits on the pump, and good for them, honestly. You know, good for them. I also have obviously taken some profits on that long trade here. And my short trade will get stopped out in about a $1,000 move for a stop loss of about $1,000, give or take. So I'm going to get out of this trade with a little bit less than $15,000. I'll take it, man. And if my long trade stays open, who knows? Maybe we do reclaim that $83,000 level today. Currently, the only 3 positions I am in right now are this short trade from 98K, this short trade right here from 81,250, from the setup we gave in the Casper crew in advance, baby, on the New York Open live stream. All right, setup given in the morning, hit to the dang dollar. All right, already made 16 grand. And then, yeah, those are the only 3 positions I'm in. So let's see what happens here. All right, we're gonna pull a fib from low to high, because I'm looking to maybe buy a little dip here. I'm feeling that itch, baby. I'm feeling that itch to start hitting that buy and sell button all over the place, man. You guys feeling it? Shout out to Daniel. He says, Rotten Miley. What's a Rotten Miley? Trump posted 3 hours ago, buy the dip. So there was a news. Okay, so there was a rumor. Shout out to the Jin. He says, probably heading toward camel toe double bottom target, projection at 86K. Why is it called the camel toe double bottom? All right, bull trap, it's collapsing, says Art. Look, here's the thing. We gotta play this very carefully right now, and we have to remain objective. And here's the best way to remain objective right now. Okay, let's keep it simple. Daily time frame. We are in the danger zone. We're bouncing from the danger zone, which is the big green box on the chart. All right. Now, if we can confirm a green dot on Mark Cipher B right here, above this white line, 83,333, and print that green dot, in my opinion, that would be very bullish for Bitcoin. I would be looking to buy the dips there. I would be thinking to myself that a significant bottom is in. Doesn't necessarily mean that we can't come lower, but I would expect coming up to at least this area here, the $90,000 level at least, right? And potentially even up to the $97,000 level, if we can close a daily candle above 83,333. All right, I would definitely be interested in that. But if we can't do that, if we can't reclaim that level, then the trend is still down, and the probabilities still say we come a bit lower. Because in my opinion, I would prefer to see a bit lower here, but this could be the beginning of something big. All right, this fundamental news could be the beginning of something big. This could be the catalyst that allows the 4-year cycle to continue as we all have hoped it would, where we actually top out within the next few months, right? Because the 3 possibilities here are, number 1, we bounce from this box and we hit a new all-time high within the next 2-3 months, right? And that's basically the main idea that most people have been expecting for this 4-year cycle. Idea number 2 is we lose the green box, we have an extended consolidation in the old range, and then we break out eventually, and it takes us a little bit longer to hit our all-time high, very similar to what happened over here, right? Where we lost our range, we consolidate a little bit in the old range, and then we finally hit our new all-time high, right? So those are the 2 bullish options. So bullish option number 1, this could be the catalyst that allows that to play out, right? Option number 3 is that this is the high, and the high is in which case I'm looking down to, I'm not going to tell you the price. You can watch my Sunday live stream where I will tell you where I'm looking to buy Bitcoin in the bear market. All right, y'all won't like it. But, okay, here we go, baby. Bitcoin is attempting to push, all right? Attempting to get the push. Here we go. Here we go. CME gap is filled, FitGenius 618. Not yet. Maybe we tapped into the gap, but it is not filled. Let's go to the CME futures chart right now. No, we didn't fill the gap. We didn't fill the gap. We tapped the gap. All right. We got a gap tap. Did you guys ever tap the gap? We're tapping the gap, but I don't consider that gap filled until we come up a little bit higher. All right. To the Friday close. I'm looking at the gap at 84,365. That's my gap. I know people are looking at the wick, but we're tapped the gap. But this, in my opinion, this is the gap here. All right, where did Friday close? Friday closed up here at 84,350. So we're coming into the gap. All right, we're tapping the gap. We haven't come in yet. We're looking to come in the gap after we tap the gap. We're getting another little bit of a pump here. Pumperoni and queso, tap the gap, inside the gap, pump to the gap, baby. This is wild. It's not paused yet, says CJ Nis. Straight vaping. Okay, so it's not paused yet. We got a super chat. Shout out to Evan Aldo. Yo, Evan Aldo. He says, I'm thinking all markets keep pumping till FOMC, which is May 8th, if I'm not mistaken. And then we get a summer lull. That would be nuts. That would be nuts, man. Sell in May and walk away, or so they say. Shout out to my man, Evan Aldo. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Evan Aldo, go subscribe to Evan Aldo. All right, one of the most chill YouTube crypto streamers out there. A great trader. Actually, a legit good trader. And just a cool guy in general, all right? I'm always listening in on his streams because he's just a cool, chill guy in general. Pop in his streams, you'll feel like you're just chilling out, man. Feel like you're just hanging out, having a beer, except, you know, except Evan Aldo, I don't think you drink beer, bro. He's super healthy. He's into health, did carnivore, all that kind of stuff, right? His testosterone is like 1,200, right? All natural. Dude's just, I don't know, straight alpha. Shout out to Evan Aldo. Shout out to Cardanian FOMC in 15 minutes. I mean, it's not really FOMC, right? It's not really FOMC. What day is today? The 9th? Whoa! Really? No, that's May. That's May. Let's see. Yeah, it's just meeting minutes. It's nothing too crazy. It's really nothing too crazy. Alright? They're just going to go over some stuff. It's not like a rate decision, but it will give us a projection of what people are thinking. Alright, now May 9th, that's what we got to be waiting for. That's where they actually make the rate decision. And very interesting to see what's going to happen, man. On, not May 9th, I'm sorry. May 7th. May 7th, the federal funds rate will be changed. Alright, so let's see what happens. If they lower rates. Yeah, Evan's a good one. Shout out to Crypto Scarface. He says it looks like pump. Yeah, for sure. What about Evan Wolfson? Shout out to Bernie. He says trans-binary plastics are dangerous, bro. Don't be eating them. Thank you for the PSA, my man. Alright, shout out to Vink. He says, every tariff on pause but China. China is the one who is really in control. Let's see if dumping 10 to 30 bonds is great. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Shout out to Crypto Coons in the chat. Guys, make sure to smash up the like button. Alright, we've got 2,600 people in the chat, 800 likes. Let's see if we can't get 2,000 likes, alright? If everybody likes the video, if we can get 2,000 likes in 5 minutes, I'll do a $500 giveaway, alright? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. $500 giveaway. 5 minutes, we get if less than everybody watching likes the stream, we'll give away $500. We got ourselves a 5-minute timer going over here on the good old iPhone. On the good old iPhone, man. You know? The good old iPhone. Shout out to Preparing for War, getting China to dump their bonds. is part of the plan, he says. Dumped bonds while the dollar is low. It's not going to stop other countries from investing in the U.S. All right, we're getting a lot of thumbs up. We're getting a few thumbs downs. All right, we're pumping the likes. We're halfway there, man. We're halfway there to the $500 giveaway. Why am I shorting here? This is an old short, bro, Alex. I've already made 16 grand on the short. I've already made 16 grand on the short. So, it's an old short. It's from days ago, and it's from the setup given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord on Monday, all right? So, it's already well played out, okay? So, I'm not short from here, guys. I'm not short from here. This is a short from Monday. Already made 16,000, and it's money's been made. By the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew, go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Also, BLOFIN, 10% cash back on everything you deposit. It's actually a really good deal. And BLOFIN gives $100 giveaways on the regular to people who sign up using my link. So if you want a chance to win $100 in the future, we do these giveaways a lot on here. Sign up using my link to BLOFIN. You don't even have to deposit anything to be eligible to win a $100 giveaway. Also, guys, MEXC is offering right now Jason Casper exclusive benefits, 400 USDT position airdrop. So if you're in a position on these pairs, you can get $400 airdrop to your position. All you have to do is sign up and deposit $100 during the event. All right, so an easy way to get a $400 airdrop: sign up to MEXC, deposit $100 during the event. And the link to this, if I'm not mistaken, should be actually in the description, but let me see. Is it in the description? I'll pop it in the description right now. I don't think it's in the description. Let's see, MEXC, yeah. Use this link in the description. I'll pop it in here as well. Alright. Is the news real or fake? The news is real. Right now, this news is real. 90-day pause, except for China. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we tapped the gap. We're getting a little bit of a reaction at the tap of the gap. A tad reaction at the tap of the gap. A little bit of a tap of the gap. Bro, long or short? Well, here's the thing, Ibrahim. If you're not in a trade right now, if gun to my head, what would I do right now? If I had a gun to my head, what would I do right now? I would have to say I would be scalp short, looking for a long on the entry. If I had to take a trade, I'd be looking for a scalp short to long. All right, I would be looking for maybe a back test of this area to get into a long right now, just based on this kind of hype, right? But I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't be comfortable taking a trade right now to the long side, because we just got a massive pump. So I don't like to long after 5.6% pumps. And to me, a short right now is the only trade I would take, to be honest. But is it the best short in the world? Well, we don't really have bearish confirmations on the chart, right? So for me to actually get into a short here, I would need to see something bearish happening. So let's take a look here at market Cipher. Let's go to our 1 minute time frame here. Let's go to our 6 minute time frame here. The 6 minute looks like we're going to cool off and then get another pump, I'll be honest with you. 12 minute looks like cool off and then pump. So if I had to, if someone put a gun to my head and said I had to take a trade right now, I would have to take this trade here. All right, gun to my head, I would have to do this. It's not a good trade, or I shouldn't say it's not a good trade. It's actually a good trade. It's a 3-to-1 risk reward. It's not the highest. It's not a high probability trade. But if we just give all this back real quick, it will be fast money, and the risk is relatively low, right? I mean, if you're risking 1 to make 3, that's a decent risk to reward. Okay. All right, our timer just went off. Let's see if we hit enough likes to do a $500 giveaway. No, man, that's crazy. People don't like the... All right, we'll give another 5 minutes. Get 2,000 likes, and we'll do $250 giveaway. How about that? All right, $250 giveaway. All right. Trading Tribe says deposit someone. Rando says I would not long the top, but I don't know about a short. Yeah. Yeah. I know, right? That's the thing. That's the thing. So okay, here we go, baby. It looks like we might be trying to get another push to the upside right now. All right. Okay, they changed the headline of this news story. Let's check it out. We got some thumbs downs. I guess those people hate money. We're trying to do a $250 giveaway. All right, we'll come down to our favorite news outlet, CNPC. CNPC. Trump temporarily drops tariffs to 10% for most countries, hits China harder with 125%. That's crazy. Man, look at this guy. Is this a real picture of Trump? Is that real? Come on, man. That's not real. That's about as real as this picture right here. That's some AI right there, man. What the heck, bro? What the heck? Look at those white lips, man. Okay, alright. Okay. Trump. Baby, Donald Trump, man. Oof, man. Looking jacked, man. We went from this to this to this all in one day. Here we go, baby. Wow, we're getting another pump. We're getting another pump. Here we go. We're getting another pump. And we're... Alright, come on, guys. Smash the likes. We're so dang close. We're so dang close. It looks like he is wearing orange face, doesn't it? It looks like he's wearing orange face. Oh, my goodness, man. He speaks at 2 p.m. Okay, guys, in 2 minutes, Trump's speaking. I can't wait. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life, baby. Trump's speaking. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. All right, this short trade is going to get stopped out. We're going to lose probably like $1,500 on this. So we're going to be making $14,500 on the short trade from the trade setup given in advance in the Casper crew. And now we're in our long. Up right now. Almost $5,000, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like dang Jerome Powell. All right, Trump speaks at 2. Let's investigate this. It's looking pretty dang good. Okay, let's see if we can't find that Trump video of him speaking. This is wild, man. I love Donald Trump. What a great character. What a great character. All right, we're gonna see if he speaks it too. All right, this is the voice of immigration. All right, this is the voice of immigration. This right here is the face of immigration. We got the face of immigration. Bitcoin's pumping. Oh man, Bitcoin's pumping like a wild lady right now in distress. We got the face of immigration. All right. We got the other face of immigration right over here, too. Here we go. The face of immigration. Let's go, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Donald Trump's fitting to speak. All right. Donald Trump's fitting to speak. Let's see. Did we get our likes? We're trying to give away $250. Trump's about to speak. Tariffs are paused for 90 days, except for China. All right. They got 125%. Craziness, craziness, craziness. Smash the likes, guys. Smash them up. Smash them up. How did I enter that long trade? That long trade was entered this morning based on a bullish CVD divergence, all right? A bullish CVD divergence. So, this morning, let me pop it on up. We had this here. We had the low that we made. We had the high. And we come down, we bounce from the Fibonacci golden pocket. And when we do that, we see CVD getting lower, showing us shorts are opening. And open interest increasing, showing us those shorts are being absorbed by bigger players. So that's how I entered in. And then I added to it when we got the news, okay? Because I had already taken the majority of my profits up at this first level here, this support resistance flip, right? For me, it was this was my trade idea, and I always leave a run. But this was my initial trade idea right here. All right. And so then when we got the news, I added it to the trade because, you know, when the market's running in your favor, you got to let it run in your favor. If you're day trading, right? You got to let it run in your favor if it's running in your favor. All right? Man, this is wild, guys. This is wild. Is the treadmill doesn't even go fast enough for this. All right? Here we go. Let's check out. Is this Trump's wife? Is that Trump's wife? Is that Trump's wife? I don't even know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even know. Is this Trump's wife? Nah. Is that her wife? His wife? Someone let me know in the chat. Is that Trump's wife? We got a tap of the gap. Okay, we're inside the CME gap, guys. We got a tap of the gap. Now we're inside the CME gap. All right. We're coming up 84,350. We will fill that gap. Check it out. No, that's not the wife. Okay, sorry, guys. You can tell how much I paid. They all, you know. She looks like his wife, right? Doesn't she look like the wife? Alright, it's not the wife, alright? Am I serious? Yeah, I'm serious, man. This is how little I pay attention to that stuff. I got too much stuff going on in my life to pay attention to Donald Trump's wife. Alright? I got too much stuff in the life to pay attention to Donald Trump's wife. All right, look at this. They're showing though all the markets are in the green. Dow Jones Industrial up 6.9% right now. She's Fred's wife. Yeah, Melania. She looks like Melania. This lady looks like Melania, right? Here's the face of immigration. Let's Google Melania. See. I mean, they do look very similar, let's be honest. Yeah, they look mad similar. Let's be real. Come on, guys. Come on. Can you guys tell the difference? I can't tell the difference. I cannot even tell the difference, honestly. Can you tell the difference? Let's be honest here, man. Come on. Bro got red cheeks. I got red cheeks, man. I'm feeling the heat, baby. I'm feeling the heat, Eddie. I got my red cheeks. I'm sweating right now. Look at the pit stains, baby. I'm sweating right now on this treadmill. It's hot up in here. Man, Bitcoin's pumping. It's hot up in here. Plastic operation. Okay. All right. So is Trump going to speak? Or what? Let's see. Rump. I don't want to spell rump. Trump. Can you filter for... Yeah, live. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, we'll keep our eyes peeled for something. Alright, we will keep our eyes peeled for something. Let's check out the order flow right now. See what's happening here. Alright. Alright, our timer's going off. Did we get 2,000 likes? No! I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Okay. Alright, we got a super chat in the house. Wow, we got a bunch of super chats in the house. God bless you guys. May the Lord Jesus bless you all. Okay. Wow, so we're having a big decrease of open interest. This is actually kind of a weak move here. So far, all the longs that have opened are closed. Pretty much every long that's opened since the bullish CVD is closed on ByBit. Okay. So, man. Look at that. I almost got stopped out of my short, but I didn't. Man. Okay. Okay, we need some buyers to come in. Shout out to your average crypto bro. He says, can you tell Bojan I need an ES signal? He's gatekeeping. I'll let him know. Shout out to your average crypto bro. Shout out to Jessica Clark. He says, hey Jason, much love. My grandma said she's buying me a house and a car with Ripple Labs smart contracts. Wants it to be legit, but I don't know. I don't know either, man. I've never heard of Ripple Labs smart contracts, alright? But if she actually gets a house and a car with it, sounds legit. Shout out to Robert Harold. XRP looking like a crazy breakout with a bull flag on the weekly, especially if we hold above $2. Let's check out XRP. So we are in the CME gap, guys, which means probabilities are that that we do fill that gap. Alright, let's check out XRP. Wow. Yeah, so if XRP can close above $2, that does look very nice. If we get a weekly close above $2, that looks like more upside, definitely. The daily, right? The daily, But if XRP can get that move, we could see a backtest of the golden pocket, right? We could see XRP get a move up to, potentially, here, $2.70. If we're back inside the range, we could see it come up to $2.65, $2.70. If we can get a close above $2, absolutely. Because right now, we're back testing value area low. So a close above $2, in my opinion, a sign of strength. Sign of strength, close above $2. Could do something like this. And then, of course, we'd have the head and shoulder. Let's see this. Wow. Could technically take us to $3, man. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if this is the catalyst? This Tariff thing is the catalyst that causes all these coins to come back inside their ranges. And the pump continues? That would be wild, man. That would be so relieving for me. As somebody who honestly was really starting to feel bad about not selling my altcoins. I wasn't really feeling bad about it because I got to stick to the plan, but man. Okay, so Bitcoin, guys, right now, breaking news. Bitcoin is printing a big BitBoy Ben Armstrong green dot. Okay? Now, these Ben Armstrong green dots are very unpredictable. We don't know what they're going to do. Okay? They come and they go. But if we can close the candle, that's a bullish sign on the daily, man. A bullish sign on the daily. Alright, looks like Trump is not speaking here. We're just talking about the voice of immigration over on YouTube there, the voice of immigration. But Bitcoin's still pumping. Looks like she's going for another high here. All right, let's see here. Okay, nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Is Bitcoin a female? Yes. Yes, she is a female. Alright. We need a pump song. A pump song? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we need it. Let's take a poll for the pump song, alright? Let's take a poll for the pump song. Tariff pauses are the new FOMC. That's funny, Nick. That's funny. Alright. Okay, so this is happening on a big decrease of OI here. Market Cipher B is topping out locally. Looks like we need to consolidate, cool off a little bit before another move to the upside right now. All the longs that have long today are currently out. They've taken profits. Alright. And in about an hour, I think New York will close. I don't even know what time zone I'm in anymore. You know? Okay, so if Trump is not speaking... Yeah, it's too late for a pump song. I agree, Alexander. It's too late for a pump song. If Trump is not speaking, that's actually kind of bullish, because if you think about it, every time he's spake, every time he spake, my man dumps the market, right? Every time he done spake, he done dump. I done spake and done dump the market. Oh, man. I'm feeling pumpy. DJ says the pump song gives bad anxiety. All right. An hour and 15 until market close. Nah, that can't be right. That cannot be right. That can't be right, man. Come on. You're playing with my mind here. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Man, okay, so Bitcoin's getting close to our very key level. Daily close above this level, guys, and it's Pump City for sure. It's Pump City for sure. Let's check out ETH. This is my next idea for ETH, honestly, if we're going to continue in this downtrend. Okay, so ETH, man. Very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Local CDW on ETH. ETH looks pretty nice, honestly. Wow. Changing market structure here. Man, this could turn into something. Right? This could really turn into something. Obviously, the most important level for ETH right now is going to be 1800. 1800 ETH is super key. That's where all the volume is, like literally for the past 2 cycles. Going all the way back to January 2021. The last 4 years. A reclaim of 1800 on ETH. That's ultra bullish. That's ultra bullish. And we could see a move back up to potentially 3,000, honestly. Fibonacci golden pocket support resistance split, right? We're either or whoop. So right now, 1,800 on ETH, major sign of strength if we can reclaim. Major sign of strength if we can reclaim that on ETH. Let's check out Sol. All right, so Sol, major sign of strength if we can reclaim the value area low at 120. All right, we closed the daily candle above 120. That is a very bullish candle. Look at the weekly candle. That weekly candle right here. A nice dip and a close back above. That would be a nice looking candle for more upside. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that it means we're going to hit new all-time highs, but it means definitely a little bit of relief here. A little bit of relief. Let's check out this where's the majority of the volume throughout here? Interesting, yeah. Very interesting how the volume is split here. A very key level for Sol is obviously 142, man. That's going to be super key. Right now, that's the volume. That's where all the volume is. But if we can close above 120, that's our value area low. That means we're back inside the range. I know we have a while for the week to be over, but I would have to say, we close the weekly candle back inside that range, I would be looking for bullishness. I would be looking for bullishness. Shout out to Robert with the super chat. CPI tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, inflation comes out tomorrow. Okay, Bitcoin's pumping like a wild lady right now. Bitcoin pumping like a wild lady. Bitcoin pumping like a wild lady right now. All right, that short obviously got stopped out for a $14,885 profit, okay? $14,000 realized on our short trade from the setup given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Currently still in the long right now. We are up about 5 grand, give or take. 5 grand, give or take. And Bitcoin is heading towards our key level of 83,333. A close above 83,333 according to my chart. According to my chart means pump. All right, a close above this equals pump, baby. All right, pump, baby. Shout out to Motivational Snacks. Motivational Snacks. What is a motivational snack? Shout out to Voice. Should you short here the Dusty Hunt? Let me check something out here. We're coming up to some resistances here. If we reclaim 83,333, man, not only are we reclaiming a key resistance of volume, but it's also a golden pocket, right? So pretty much all the volume that traded ever since we broke down from $90,000 and the local Fibonacci golden pocket. That's why it's such a key level there. So we're coming to some resistances pretty soon. And if we're going to be able to get a fresh short in, definitely, this is a place to be looking, all right? It's definitely a place to be looking. This is why it's so important, if we reclaim it, that we get more upside. Ah! Shout out to Donald Trump, man, keeping us nice and strong. All right, we went from this to this in a matter of seconds. From this, all right, to this, to this. Man, Donald Trump. Donald Pump, baby. Better turn our blue candles orange. What's a motivational snack? Alright, so it looks like, shout out to Evan Aldo. So the most people want the pump song. More people want it than don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we should do the pump song, man. I don't know if we should do the pump song. Alright, just in. Treasury Secretary Bitget says this was President Trump's strategy all along, to goad China into a bad position. Interesting. Do you think I can net $1,000 monthly trading with a $5,000 account? I mean, you could. Yeah, I mean, you could. You could. That's, you know, a big percent gain. You could. If you're new to this, and if you're trying to make that much, probably not, honestly. I'll be honest. The thing about trading is, if you're focused on making money, you're going to lose money 100%. If you're focused on just the process, you'll be profitable. But yeah, when you start putting numbers on it, I need to make X amount a month, man, you're screwed. You're screwed. And if you're trying to pay bills, you're screwed, man. If you're like, if I don't make this much, I can't pay the bill, you're screwed. Screwed. You know? You're screwed. S-K-R-U-T, screwed. You're screwed, man. So I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but I think you're screwed. Alright? I think you're screwed. Man, this is wild. Here we go, baby. We're pumping. Bitcoin's coming to the level. We're coming to the level. Coming to 83K, man. All right. We did take a poll, so I guess we have to do the pump song. All right. We have to do the pump song since we took a poll. All right. I hope I have it in me to do the dang pump song. It's hard to do. Alright. This is the pump song, guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. Sometimes it has a delayed effect. But, here we go, baby. Let's see if we can't pump this Bitcoin price. Guys, sometimes the pump song actually marks the local top, okay? So let's pump! Here we go, baby! Yo! Gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump! We gonna dump? Alright, we're getting a little bit of a Big Daddy perp coming in on the 1 minute. This does not look sustainable, I'll be honest. This little market structure here does not look sustainable. Alright, this doesn't look good. I'm just gonna be real with you guys.
We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, let's go. Yeah.
Alright. Alright. I'm feeling that feeling, guys. You know that feeling you get when the trade's in the green? I'm feeling it, man. We're pumping the Bitcoin. I can't even believe my eyes, baby. Woo! Shout out to Donald Trump in the house, man. Alright, are we going to break out of this rising wedge to the upside? Let's see. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss! Donald Trump!
We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now I'm gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. We're gonna dump, now we're gonna pop. Pop the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Bitcoin, baby, yeah, we're Bitcoin, baby, yeah, we're Bitcoin, yeah, we're Bitcoin, yeah, we get it down, yeah, we get it pop, yeah, we get it down, yeah, we get it pop right now.
Whew. Alright. Okay. Okay, look, it sometimes has the delayed effect, as you know. But yeah, this is not a sustainable looking pattern right here. Especially with the open interest looking like this, guys. Alright? Especially with the OI decreasing like that. It just doesn't look sustainable. It just does not look sustainable. How do we, ¿cómo se dice en español? No como se dice sustainable. Sí, señor. No como te estinde sustainable. Shout out to Big Butts 28. What's going on, Big Butts? What's going on, Big Butts 28? I love you, girl. You my girl? Alright. Big Butts 28 in the chat. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Shouting out Big Butts. Let's see if this thing breaks to the upside. All right. Yo, let's see if this thing breaks to the upside. Are we about to dump? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, yo. Bitcoin about to break to the upside. About to get pulled under like a riptide. Driving through the town, you go side to side. You know you're long and you gotta let it ride. Cause you gotta let your winners run. Coming through the charts just to have some fun. Going outside, we are soaking up the sun. Got the vitamin D, about to go for a run. Mad shirtless, Don't you know it don't hurt this when you're digging through the dirt to dirt, the dirt perk piss. Don't you know with the falling wedge rising, Bitcoin bout to pump, she ain't surprising. Call up your mom and your dad and your uncle. Don't you know Bitcoin about to pump? Yeah, we got the music coming back. Jason Casper put on the Pikachu hat, screaming to the plungers, sing the pump song, pump it up. Next thing you know, we dumping under like a cup. We got the coffee coming out the K-cup. Next thing you know, the price is going up, only going up, we're never going down, only smiling. Don't you know we never got the frown, cause trade's never in the red, only in the green. Hey yo, I'm Jason Casper, I am the trading machine. Yeah, listen to me, because I'm giving it clean, giving it to you dirty, if you know what I mean. If we get a little bit of a pullback, coming to the golden pocket bounce, what about that? Boom! To the all-time high. Bitcoin price is about to fly. You know it ain't confusing, it ain't no surprise. About to grow wings, then we start to fly. We got the green lines like key lime pie. Hey girl, you so fine, I wanna make you mine. We could go to Olive Garden for some wine and some pasta. Sing the song, do it all the time. Yeah, talking about the pasta. Don't you know, man, Jason Casper is a Rasta. Cause I'm from Jamaica and I got me the dreadlock. Bitcoin price, man, shit don't stop. Now I rap like this. Hopefully I do not even have to take a piss underneath the tree outside when I look for a place. Bitcoin price about to pump in the bare space. Oh man, we get the blue candle, can you get the handle? I go to the beach, I never wear my sandals, cause I got the calluses up on my feet, because my skin is tough, cause I'm up in the heat, baby. Don't you know we walk on the hot coals? Bitcoin bulls only in control. Next thing you know, you're eating white rolls with the bread and the butter. You know it got the flow, cause I got the bars in my head, cause don't you know I do it only instead, cause you know I take the jelly, spread it on the bread, cause peanut butter jelly, don't you know we about to breadcrumbs. Oh. Sheesh, man. Alright, we might be dumping down now. I don't know. Looks like we're about to break down. We might be about to break down. Yeah. Oh snap, we about to break down. Smile turns to frowns. Jason Casper's such a treadmill trading clown. We pumping up, but now we turn around. Because can you even hear the sound of the Bitcoin smashing straight into the ground like a pound? Like the hound dog looking for the sound of the squirrel outside. We pumped up, now we dump, it's no surprise, cause we take a look at the order flow and what do we see? We got a big decrease of OI and CBD. After a big pump, all the long close out. Some shorts try to open, they smile, they pout, they shout, "Hey yo Jay, you still feeling bullish?" I don't know, it's feeling kinda squirrel-ish, cause the squirrels outside tickle me with their tail. Bitcoin price pumping, now we gotta bail. Now I gotta ask the question, do I close the long? Do I sit here and continue to sing the song? Do I have to change my hat back to Pikachu? Somebody answer me, between me and you, we're already up 2,700. The Bitcoin price looking like a plundred. A plundred, another word for plunger. Give it a lick before the price goes under. It tastes like poo. I wonder why, what did I do? Oh crap! I think I used it just the other day to plunge the poop down the toilet so it wouldn't go away onto the floor. I got my pants wet, the Bitcoin price getting caught up in the net. The bears and the bulls, you know they try and fret, cause they got me so scared like I'm looking for what's next. I think we pump up to the next resistance, and if we break out then we go the distance. We get into the car, fire off on all pistons. Come to the chart, let me just kiss this, because you know we got the POC up here at 83.3, and also we got the next golden pocket GP talking about 6 Juanita, if you know what I mean. Hey girl, hey, you better listen to me. We close above this and we pump, let's see. But if we get the rejection and then we change direction, Bitcoin will dump like an inverse erection. Don't you know when it goes down so fast, Bitcoin about to dump right into the grass. Next thing you know, we're going past all the bears and bulls when they think that they're last. A disaster going faster, the Bitcoin price on the trading master Jason Casper, don't you know he goes fast? And hopefully he's in first and not last with the profits. Can you spot it? Then we top it. Now we rock it. Then you sock it. Don't drop it to spot. Because you know we only trade with the leverage like we're going insane. Oh yeah. Alright, we got some super chats in the house? Yeah, we do. Shout out to Crypto Scarface, who says, how about spot buying with large accounts? Besides the open interest, would that be sustainable? I mean, if you got that much money to just buy the dip, then eventually it'll be good. Right? Michael Saylor type. Shout out to Bitcoin Slut. Pump song, short signal, profitable over time. Yeah, probably, man. Probably. Alright, we sang the pump song, we got the breakdown. Probably because, you know, the pump song includes a breakdown. You know? Let's check something out real quick here. Really? Are you kidding me? Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, and I am sad about this, we were unable to get the likes up to 2,000 during the stream. It is a little bit sad. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little bit sad. Alright? It's a little bit sad. But look, long story short, we closed the daily candle above 83.3. I think that's bullish. I think that's bullish for the Bitcoin. We reject. I think that's bearish. I think that's bearish for the Bitcoin. I think that's bearish for the Bitcoin. Dermot says, pray for my underwater shorts. Man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you in an underwater short right now? I have to be honest. Unless you just entered, in which case, alright, I hope it works out if you just entered. I hope it works out if you just entered. Shout out to Steak Sauce. Shout out to Once a Wild Pony. Would make sense to front run the 73. You're right, man. You're so right. In hindsight, that does make a lot of sense. Shorts are meant to be underwater. Come on, come on. Pumps right into a nice order block. Yeah, this is a very, very key zone of resistance right here. It's a key zone of resistance, honestly. So, let's see how the traditional markets are doing. Let's take a look at the ES. Man, ES getting that nice pump. Look at that daily candle on the ES. Let's check it out. Look at that daily candle on the ES. Let's check out the dollar. Let's check out gold. Wow. Oh, I thought that was the daily. Okay, even still on the daily. Wow, gold is getting a little bit of a recovery after that little dumperoni. Let's check out NQ. Man, NQ. Today on NQ, we're talking 15%. Man, that is wild. That is wild. Shout out to anyone who longed NQ right there. NQ acting like an altcoin. Acting like Ethereum up in here. That's so funny. Goldman Sachs rescinds recession prediction after Trump's tariff pause. This is wild, man. We live in a crazy world. All right. Shorted now, TP, what to expect? You're short now? Well, I would go for the lows, man. Honestly. My next target on Bitcoin is going to be below 74.4. Right? I mean, if we're trading, if we're shorting this resistance here, I would want to come down to a new low. You know? This is a wild day. This has been a crazy day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell, guys. All right? I have a feeling we're heading into a good time for the Bitcoin price action. Yeah, we're getting the blow off top. Nico wants to blow off top. I want that too. I want the blow off top as well. You know? I want that blow off top as well. Where's Bitcoin going to be in 2 years, in my opinion? Okay, well, let's do some honest assessment here. So in 2 years, depending on where we top out here, let's just assume that the top is 120,000. All right, let's assume the top is 120,000. Just assume it could be, the top could be in, we don't know, but we're assuming the top is 120K. Yeah, we'll say 120K. Then I would assume in a year, let's say like around the summer of 2026, I wouldn't be surprised if we're at like 41,000 or so, 41K, and then probably a year from then, it's going to take us to 2026. Let's see something here. All right, we came up to around that 236. I'd say maybe like 60K. I wouldn't be surprised if a year from now Bitcoin's around 60K. 2 years from now, Bitcoin around 60K. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, I'm still thinking in the 4-year cycle. All right, I'm still thinking the 4-year cycle. So 60K is the new 30K. All right, 60K is the new 30K. So what used to be a 30K Bitcoin, now 60K is the new 30K. All right. 60K is the new 30K. The reason why I'm saying this is because every single time for every single market cycle, the bear market bottom is always in between the same fib levels, the 786 to 886. And every time we dip into that zone, we dip a little bit more shallow into it. So you can see the first Bitcoin cycle, we dip below the 886. Second cycle, we front run the 886. Third cycle, right in the middle. Fourth cycle, touching that 786. So now, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't even touch the 786. We just front run, which would take us down to like a low 40s Bitcoin, bear market bottom, low 40s. And then that first year after the all-time high is pretty much our bottom. So 2026. Oh, is it 2025? Man, it's 2025. So I'm sorry. I think I was off a year. So 2026 in the summer to fall, that's where I expect the low of the bear market. And then 2027, this summer, we're going to be in the bull market again, but it's not going to feel like a bull market yet. It's going to feel like still a bear market, and we'll probably be around the 236 fib, which is going to be around $60,000. So in 2 years, around $60,000 in 2027, and then 2028, we're going to be at new all-time highs. Right, 2028, we're going to see Bitcoin at new all-time highs. That's my prediction. All right, this is my prediction. Am I on a treadmill? Well, there's a big conspiracy out there. Some people think I'm on a treadmill. Other people think I have a selfie stick coming out my chest with a camera, laptop on the selfie stick, and then I have another selfie stick coming out my back with a big green screen, and I'm walking up the mountain of bullishness to the all-time high. So those are two possibilities. And as a technical analyst, I'm going to say there's a 50% chance of each one, right? It could do this or it could do that. Could be this or it could be that. Could be a treadmill, could be a green screen, you know? Maybe it's a combination, who knows? All right, so Bitcoin is getting the breakdown now. It's getting the breakdown now. Yeah, okay. He's not on a treadmill, he just has a big house. And yes, it's true, I just have a big house and the whole thing is green. The whole house is green, inside and out. All right, praise God. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord. Shout out to Tony Punch Aether Media 22. Shout out to you. Bitcoin has not been through a recession. That's true. That's true. That's a good point. Bitcoin's not been through a recession. But I don't know. Does the word recession even mean anything, really? For assets trading, I don't know. Everything goes through cycles. All right, shout out to Brett. He thinks I'm on a rolling log in the river. Definitely a possibility, Brett. Definitely a possibility. All right, guys. Well, it's been a good stream. I think I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you guys for being here. God bless everybody in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you. May He bless your families. Thank you. I love each and every one. And Lord willing, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.